Hi guys, so welcome back to the channel. Today is going to be a simple video. It's going to be a story time video. Yes, I love my story time videos, and I wanted to do a story time video of something serious. This story time video is going to be called The Worst Ex-Boyfriend Ever. I'm just going to jump right into this story time, and I think this happened while I was still in high school because I remember when it happened and I finally told my mother about it. She was still living in a Pacific area in Connecticut, so I know I was still in high school. So anyways, let's get right into the story time. My family come from a very religious background. I grew up into the church, and we went to this Pacific church in New York, even though we lived in Connecticut. So New York is not too far away from Connecticut. It's like an hour-and-a-half drive. My aunt even got married there, and she met her husband there, and she got married into this family. And I'm not gonna say bring them to life because they are still my family, but you know, so I'm not gonna bring them to life. One day I was in church. I finally met my aunt's husband's family. He had some nieces and nephews from his brother's side, so I got introduced to them, and there was this boy that I really thought was attractive, but I didn't say anything. Anyhow, my aunt and her husband got this idea. I don't know how they got the idea of us being together or trying to be together, but they did. They sat with my mom and asked my mom first, and then my mom came to me and asked me if I wanted to, you know, go out with him on a date. I was just like, what's going on? But you know, I was single and I was about to graduate high school and going to college, and I was like, you know, he's cute. Let me just try it out. I guess I was just trying things out. There wasn't anything better to do in Connecticut, so since everybody was into an agreement with us being together, they had arranged a meeting with me and him.
You stupid!
Tell me if this is not old school, right? So we finally met. He's sitting right across from me and I'm sitting right across from him. Like, my aunt is on my side and the guy's uncle is on his side, and they're talking about serious relationship and, you know, marriage and all that stuff in the future, and you know, this is no game kind of thing. We want you guys to pursue each other, you know, as whatever. You know, so we exchange numbers and we start talking. So I saw him a lot. So it was a summer's day. It wasn't a church day, but I remember sitting outside. So the guy that I'm talking to, I'm going to give him a name, and his brother, I'm going to give him a name as well. So the guy that I'm talking to, his name is Andrew, and then his brother's name, I'm going to say name was Ryan, right? So Ryan is his little brother and Andrew is my boyfriend. And if you know what a New York house look like, those small box houses with the upstairs and downstairs, and then you have the little porch sitting here in the front, and then you have a little driveway on the side. New York houses all look alike, except if you live in Long Island or upstate New York or something like that. I'm talking about Queens. I'm talking about, you know, Queens. So we're all sitting on the porch, and his brother Ryan came to me. He wanted my opinion on a situation that he was going through, and I was like, so like, wow, like really, you want my opinion on something that you're going, you know, you're experiencing in life? So I was like psyched to help him out or give him advice or whatever. So he told me the situation, that he likes a girl, but he doesn't know how to pursue her, and she's like different from any other girls that he, you know, that he ever been with. So I was like, you know what, if you really like her, I think you should just write her a letter and tell her how you feel about her. And it was just really crazy that he couldn't go to his brother, his older brother, to ask his brother something so simple. Andrew, he was actually at the gate, you know, as we're talking. You know, he's looking at me and he has this proud look, like he's like looking at me like, oh wow, you know, my girl and my brother is being cool and they're close and this is great. That's what I'm thinking that he's thinking in his head. And then he came up to me, Andrew, my boyfriend, and said that he wanted to speak to me in private. And I was like, okay, no problem. I'll speak to you in private. I got up and we went at the corner of the house. Like, I just didn't know what happened. All I know is that he had his hand around my neck and he was choking me all out of the blues. This guy just put his hand, boom, on my neck, and he pushed me like on the side of the house. He said to me with these words, he's like, "I don't like how you're talking to my brother. You want me to beat the shit out of you?" Like, that's what he told me. Like, I was shocked that he even said that to me, and I was like, what the hell? The only thing that was in my mind, it was like, wow, red flag, 3 strikes in one day. The first strike was that he put his hands around my neck. The second strike was that he pinned me on the house. Third strike, you're threatening me. You're threatening me to beat me up. You know, I'm not gonna fight nobody, especially as a boy. I'm not gonna fight him and act like I'm gonna beat him up, because I know that I might get beat up, okay? Because obviously this guy is strong. So I just said to him, baby, I was just talking to your brother, you know? He was asking me advice and I was talking to him, and that's it. There's nothing. And I just played it off and like rubbed his head and was like, no, this is nothing. I was just talking to your brother. I was just giving him advice, okay? Nothing is nothing. Just to make him think that, you know, everything was okay so he could get his hands off me. And I said, oh my God, I had to keep cool, because when I looked in his eyes, this guy did not have a soul. After I got free and got, you know, held free, I went inside and I didn't say anything to my mother. I didn't say anything to my aunt. I just played it off like it was good. And then later on that day, my mom ended up driving back to Connecticut. When I got in the car to go back to Connecticut, I knew I wasn't going to see him again. I knew I wasn't going to be with him again, because he is crazy, okay? Anyways, we went home. Phones start blowing off the hook because I'm not returning his calls. I am not trying to be with him. I'm not trying to see him. Nothing. My mother picked up the phone and my mom was like, you know, hey Andrew, how are you doing? And he was like, yeah, I'm doing great. I'm trying to reach Jamala, but I can't reach her. And then my mom is trying to give me the phone. I'm like, no, I don't want to. That's when my mom was like, well, she's not here right now. She'll give you a call back later. And he was like, yeah, okay, you know, and then my mom hanged up. Then my mom sat with me and asked me what was going on. And I finally told her what he did. So when my mom heard that, you know, everything just turned off. She called my aunt and my aunt's husband and told them what was going on. And then they heard about it and they stopped the whole thing. So that's my story time. I just felt like to come out and talk about it, you know, because a lot of people don't talk about being physically abused by somebody that they've been with or dated, or it's just hard to talk about that. And if you are going through something like this with anyone that you're dating right now or you're interested in and they're treating you like crap, get away from them. Please get away from them. They're not worth it. Like, there's so many fishes in the sea. It's crazy, okay? You just have to clear your mind and figure out what you really truly want and what you're truly looking for, and just delete these people that's not even worth it around your life. But yeah, guys, that's my worst boyfriend experience ever. If you have an experience like this, please comment down below. I would love to hear it. If you like this video, please thumbs up and share it so everybody could see this video. That would mean the world to me. All right, guys, so I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you for watching, and bye. Mwah, mwah. Hope this story time was good for you guys. Thank you guys for commenting on my first story time video, the triple side chick story, and I'll put a link down to that if you haven't seen it. But because of that video, you guys have been requesting more story time videos, so here is it, and I hope you enjoy it. And you guys could also hit me up on Instagram if you want to request some more story time videos. I'll put my links down below. And yeah, guys, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye. Mwah. Don't get punched in the eye.